everything goes right.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Casey and I'm the maker and creator behind Back to Eden Boutique, which is my crochet business. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you a crochet pattern, and this is the doll size version of the Eden bag. I've got two different colorways here. This bag fits American Girl dolls and our generation dolls, those size dolls, as well as certain stuffed animals, and you can even adjust the strap length very easily to be able to shorten or extend the size of the bag. It is also functional. This is a very beginner-friendly pattern, I believe, and I won't be showing you how to necessarily crochet, but I will be showing you all the steps it takes to make this bag. And if you know some things about crochet, then you should be able to follow along. A PDF version of this bag's pattern is available in my Etsy shop if you prefer PDF patterns instead of video tutorials. This bag also has a matching toddler child size bag as well as adult bag. So if you're really into matching, I have all three sizes available in my shop. In the future, I will eventually be sharing the adult and toddler sizes, but for right now, I'm just sharing the doll size. So let's get into what you will need to be able to make this bag. You're going to need a 5mm crochet hook, some scissors, and a yarn needle. You can also use a stitch marker if you need to. For yarn, you're going to need very small amounts of acrylic 4-weight yarn. If you do it in a different size yarn, the bag will change sizes. I use Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn and Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek to be able to create my bags. For this tutorial, I'm going to be making a two-toned color bag. For the body of the bag, I'm going to be using this mauve color. And then for the border and the strap, I'm going to be using this blush color. You can also make a bag that is just one color, or if you're very adventurous, you could change colors every single round. First step into making this bag is to make the body of the bag. So I'm going to be using my mauve yarn color. And we're essentially just going to be making a tiny circle. To start, we are going to make a magic circle, and make sure you just chain one to secure the circle. Next, we are going to half double crochet 8 into the magic circle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to pull that circle tight. Once you've pulled the circle tight, we are going to slip stitch into the first stitch of this row or round. You want to make sure you're getting the correct stitch. So if you have to recount, that's okay, or use a stitch marker. After we have slip stitch, we're going to chain 1. We are not going to turn. Half double crochet increase in each stitch of this round. And you're going to be half double crocheting into the same stitch that you slip stitched into. So we're going to half double crochet increase into each stitch for a total of 16 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that you have your 16 half double crochets, we're going to again slip stitch into that last into that first stitch, excuse me, of round 2, and then we are going to chain 1. For round 3, this is the last round, and we are going to half double crochet 1 and then half double crochet increase, and that is going to be a repeat. We're going to repeat that for a total of 8 times for 24 stitches total. So we're going to half double crochet 1 and then half double crochet increase. Half double crochet 1, half double crochet increase, and keep repeating that around till you reach the end and you have 24 stitches total. Now that you've completed the 24 stitches, you're going to slip stitch into the first stitch of that round, and we're going to fasten off. I think I need some new scissors. Now that you have this circle, you're going to want to weave in both of these ends, and you're going to want to make this circle one more time. Once you have 2 of these with the ends weaved in, come back here and I'll show you how to finish up this bag. I have my 2 side pieces completed and the ends are woven in. So what I'm going to do is place them wrong sides together. So this is my front and this is my back, and I'm going to put the backs together. And I like to line up the last woven in stitch as well, that last slip stitch. So they're just going to sit there like that, and I always just put that at the bottom, the spot where you fastened off. So I'm just going to sit that to the side for a second. I'm going to grab this blush color that's going to be my border and strap color. I'm going to leave about a 10-inch tail here. I'm going to make a slip knot, and I'm going to chain 50. Okay, I have my chain of 50 here. If you want your bag strap to be shorter or longer, this is where you would adjust it. You would just do more or less chains. So I'm just going to lay it out for a second. You don't want to have it twisted or anything. And I'm going to attach this chain to my bag. Again, I want my fastened off place down at the bottom. And I'm just going to attach my hook here somewhere. So with the 2 pieces of the bag being held together, I'm going to go through both pieces, going through stitches that line up together. So you can see here they're both on my hook. Now to attach this, I'm going to single crochet. You might have to kind of flip that around. I'm going to do 1 more single crochet in the next stitch, making sure you're going through both sides of the bag. So now that we have 2 single crochets, the next stitch is going to be a dot stitch. So I zoomed in a little bit more so you guys can see clearly the next stitch that I'm going to be doing, because this is considered the special stitch of the bag, and I've named it a mini dot stitch. So in the next 2 stitches, or the next stitch I should say, going through both sides of the bag, we're going to single crochet, and then we are going to chain 2, and then in the first chain that's closer to the bag here, this one, we are going to double crochet 3 together. So that means you're going to yarn over and insert your hook into that first chain, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. So that's 1. So we're going to do that 2 more times for a total of 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, or I'm sorry, 2, but 3 loops on the hook total. One more time, yarn over, insert the hook, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, and you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops. And then through that same stitch here, we're going to single crochet again. Going through both pieces, I'm going to do a single crochet, and that makes this little bobble. It's like a bobble trim. So we are just going to continue working around the edge of this bag. We're going to do the sequence of 3 single crochets and then that dot stitch. And we're going to keep going around until you have a total of 5 dot stitches. And then you will do 2 more single crochets after that 5th dot stitch. So let's work on that together. So we're going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then the dot stitch. And I just worked over the place where I fastened off right there on both circles. And you just want to make sure you work everything evenly. You don't want to leave any gaps or anything like that. Alright, I just completed my 5th dot stitch. 5. I'm going to single crochet 2. Hopefully I have enough yarn left. Next, I'm going to take my strap. I'm going to make sure it's not twisted. And I'm going to lay it down like this. And what we're going to do next is just slip stitch all the way around. And I'm just slip stitching through this normal loop right here, the top part of the chain. I'm not doing anything special. This first one, you just want to make sure it's nice and tight and you're not leaving a big gap. Now I'm just going to slip stitch in each one of those stitches for a total of 50 slip stitches. I keep wanting to single crochet. I just got my last few slip stitches to do here. You're just going to stop right before that first single crochet. And then to fasten off, what I do is I flip to the back. This was the front. I flip to the back of the bag, and I'm just going to go through and slip stitch only into the back piece here at the base of where that single crochet was. And I just slip stitch to that, and then I will cut my yarn. This is how much I had left, if you're curious. So I'm going to pull that through, and now all I have to do is weave in my ends. I like to weave in my ends into the inside of the body and tie off in there, and just leave them in a little bit. I'm not too worried about this project coming undone or anything like that. Everything's knotted here to begin with. So yeah, go ahead and weave those in and I'll meet you back here. So there you have it. I just weaved in my ends and I have a completed little doll bag. This bag is perfect for a gift for anybody that loves American Girl dolls or similar dolls. And it is also great to market prep for. I like to make this bag and make sure I have matching ones in the toddler size, so that if somebody comes to my booth and wants to purchase something, they can get a matching set. I always make sure I advertise that in some way or let them know that I have doll bags as well to go with things. You can charge pretty cheap for this. It takes less than 15 minutes to make, and it only takes about 10 grams of yarn, which is very little amount. You saw how much that I used. It was very little. And I love that you can be creative about it and do all kinds of color combinations. I would recommend selling this for somewhere between $5 and $8, I would say. I sell mine for $5, but that's just because that, this is my own pattern and it is quite small and I can make it very quickly. So I hope you enjoyed today's crochet tutorial, and if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments and I will talk to you guys down there. Bye!